sherry amor, lovely as a summer day. My sherry amor, distant past the Milky Way. My sherry amor, pretty little woman I adore. You're the only girl my heart beats for. How I wish that you were mine. La 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 Baby, someday you'll see my face among the crowd. Maybe someday I'll share your little distance now. Oh, shady amor, pretty little one that I adore. You're the only girl my heart beats for. How I wish that you were mine. La 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 la
All right, if you're with us online, go and start to set up your space, get your equipment ready. We're about to get started.
I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. Gone all the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day.
I'll leave it alone. Welcome back to Pump. Hopefully feeling fresh and recovered after a long weekend. If this is your first time with us in person or online, thanks so much for being here. If you're with us online, if you look underneath the video you're watching right now, it'll have the description of the class, movements we have today, as well as the equipment that you need, so in the future you can get all set up before we start. If you're here in class, I'll always have all the equipment that you need in the top right corner of the board, as well as the movements that we have for the day as well. Format of this class is I'll go over all the movements before we start, so don't worry about that. And then we have a warm-up. It's about 6 minutes long to start, and then we'll jump into the workout. The workout format for this class is we have 4 rounds total. Each round consists of 2 movements that we superset 4 times. What that means is we'll do movement 1 for 30 seconds, go right into movement 2 for 30 seconds. That's 1 set. We'll repeat it. Back to movement 1 for 30 seconds, and then movement 2 for 30 seconds. That's a second set till we get through 4 sets. That's 1 round done, and then you'll get a short rest period. We'll move on to round 2. There's got to be ways to sync that, but I haven't figured it out. And then we'll have a stretch cool down routine at the end before we send you on your way. So, movements that we have today. First one that we have is going to be a heavy sumo squat, optional drop set here, depending on how you want to do that movement. And remember, anytime it says heavy or anything specific, that's totally optional. You don't have to do that. If you're newer to the class, you haven't taken it before, you're not familiar with the movements, don't just jump right into one of the specifics that we do. Feel free to just kind of do it normally as you would. So, heavy sumo squat, or sumo squat basically, you have a few different options. One, you can have 2 dumbbells and basically bring those dumbbells up, holding them about shoulder level, okay? But with the sumo squat specifically, we're kind of just angling, taking a wider stance we normally do, angling those feet out, really in the intentionality to overly engage the glutes, okay? We're focusing on really engaging those glutes. When we go down, really pushing those hips back, loading those glutes on the way down, okay? You can also hold a single weight sideways in front of you if you want. So when you're going down, the weight's just kind of here and then coming back up. There's a few different off ways you can do that. And remember, you don't have to use the weight if you're not comfortable. You can always make those just regular body weight sumo squats as well. The drop set version is if you're holding 2 weights, either here or lower, and you get tired, you do as many as you can, then you drop a weight and you keep going. And then if you fail out with that, you drop the weight and then go straight to body weight. It's just a way to keep going without keeping such heavy of a weight. Next movement we got on there is lateral raise, supersetted with bent over high row. Again, today all these are going to be ratios are up to you, so you can do all of one or all of the other or mix them together in whatever ratio you want. Lateral raise, biggest thing is, and we're already braced, right? Solid. So lateral raise, remembering with that, when we're coming up, we want to make sure those elbows just as high as the wrists, okay? If those elbows drop down, all that tension's going into the elbow joint, which is not what we want. We want to keep in that delt cap, okay? So when we're coming up, use the mirror, watch where those elbows are, okay? We don't want to let them drop down like this. Keep them here. Remember, stay strong through the scapula and brace for that movement as well. Bent over high row, basically you're going into that RDL, and then elbows are high and wide, and you're working all across the rear delt, through the traps, through the rhomboids, everything across that upper back, okay? Coming up, feeling that squeeze, then coming back down. If you're at home and you don't have weight, you can just do the flutters for the lateral raise and for the bent over high row. Feel free just to do that and do like a static hold, or you can do full bent over T squeezes from the bottom, okay? Up to you. Next movement is alternating curtsy lunge with the push press. So you can have single weight or 2 weights here. It's up to you. Basically, the only thing about a curtsy lunge is when you're lunging, you're stepping back and across as you go down into it. Focusing again on trying to load that glute, overly activate that glute. Okay, you come down, and when you come up, right into a shoulder press, either sideways single weight or 2 weights, and then right back down to the opposite side, back up into that press, and basically you're just alternating back and forth, okay? If you don't have weight at home, feel free to not use the weight. You can do static, raising the hands if you want. Next movement we got is going to be elevated T squeeze. So remember, T squeezes, thumbs stay up, scapula are backing down, and we're really focusing on squeezing through the scapula through the back. But we're not going as far as we normally do. You're stopping right about here and then coming up to that T squeeze, okay? Really working more of that mid to upper scapula versus that lower that we focus on a lot. I mean, it's still hitting it just the same. But changing up that angle a little bit with that movement. Next superset we got is squat jumps and alternating lunge jumps. So with that one, as you can guess, you're just coming down, squat, jumping, and then the ratio is up to you, and then you're going right into alternating lunge jumps, okay? Feel free as you get tired, make them regular squats, get rid of the jump, make them regular lunges. It's up to you, find that tempo, control it. Biggest thing, keep that quality. If you're getting so tired, your quality's lacking, slow it down or take a break, okay? Next one we got in there, alternating power planks. So with this one, we've done a few times, you're low on the ground in that low plank position, actively bracing, engaging that core, squeezing elbows towards the feet, feet towards the elbows, feeling the gauge actually in core, and core engage, okay? Then the next time we come around to it, switching over side plank, okay? Doing that same core activation in that high side or low side plank. Next time we come around, opposite side. And for the last one, you guys want to do a front or a backwards? You say backwards, you say front? Frontwards? All right, we'll do front this time. So we'll throw in the front, we won't do the backwards today. It is hard. That was brutal. And then lastly, we have a tricep with the equalizers. Remember, ratio is up to you as far as this one. First movement we have on there is going to be the hip hinge. So basically with this one, feet start out in front of you and you're hinging those hips up, controlling it, hinging them back down. The next one we have is going to be the weight shifts. So here, and you're shifting that weight side to side, okay? And then the last one is going to be leg or knee lifts. So from this position, lifting those knees up, engaging the core, okay? If you want, you can have the feet out in front. Lift the feet. That one's rough. I don't even want to try it right now. You can go for it. It's brutal. It's hard to get a few of those in a row. But remember, ratio is totally up to you as far as those movements. I don't know how I got that to work last time. I can't get them back together how they were. Yes, and so with those, you can also modify them. So biggest thing when we're thinking, I confused myself with the thing over there. Biggest thing with hip hinge, we don't want to let the shoulders collapse up to the ears, okay? So really keep those shoulder blades back and down and strong so that this isn't getting closer to each other, okay? Really keep that position. For the hip hinge, you can keep your feet on the ground here. Work on shifting that weight forward and pushing those hips back. Really working on trying to engage the core with that movement. That's kind of how you can level up to doing that one fully. Same thing, weight shifts. You can keep the feet just as much as you need as you're shifting that weight side to side. Further away you go, the more difficult it's going to be because you're traveling a further distance. Biggest thing with that is we don't want just swinging back and forth. Okay? So be intentional about actually moving that body side to side. And then with the leg lifts, feel free. Again, have a foot like on the ground, and you can just do one side at a time. Stick with one side. The next time you come back around, you can do the opposite side. Last one. Good thing there's space. Wait. Figured it out. Did it. Feel good about that. Last one we have on there, and if you're at home for that one, feel free for the weight shifts or hip hinge. You can go from a table, do tabletop swings, okay, and then come back up, or you can go side to side while you're still planted on the ground. Last superset we got is upright mountain climbers with stance jacks. So upright mountain climber, if your right arm's up, left knee is up, you basically jump alternating back and forth, okay? And then for stance jacks, feet are starting together. You're jumping them out, going across, back together, opposite side, jump back together, okay? Any questions? Got a lot of supersets today, or trisets, or your own ratios, but all right. If you have any questions online, drop them in the chat. We're about to get started. Starting with those jumping jacks. Remember to stay braced, keep that core strong. We're not overly pushing yet. We're just kind of starting to warm up the body, warm up the muscles, the joints. Remember to stay braced.
I woke up with a strange tattoo. Not sure I got it, not a dollar in my pocket, and it kind of looks just like you.
Air squats. Pushing those hips back and down, knees stay in line with those toes. Keep the glutes on. Arches of the feet strong, gripping the floor. Stay braced, pelvic floor up and in, that core strong. Remember, starting off, we're just kind of warming up, waking that body up. Marches. Remember to use that core, not just those hip flexors. That core crunch each lift. Lunges alternating. Arches still strong into the floor. Weights even on that foot. Keep that glute on. Knee in line with the toe. Remember to stay braced here. Arm circles. Keep that chest squared. Really reach full range of motion of the shoulder. Reverse. Inchworms into those push-ups. Don't round the low back. Bend those knees if you need.
But it's all reused. That was our place. I found it first. I made the jokes. You tell to her when she's with you. So when you're gonna tell her that we did that too, she thinks it's special. But it's all reused. That was our place. I found it first.
Jumping jacks, round 2. Starting to pick up that tempo a little bit. Moving a bit quicker. That tempo a bit. Stay braced. Air squats. Picking up the tempo, but still controlling that movement. Keep those glutes on. Marches. You can feel that core. See if you can tell if it's engaging.
Almost say my name, 'cause let's be honest, we kinda do sound the same. Another actress. I hate to think that I was just your type. I bet that she knows Billy Joel, 'cause you played her uptown girl. You're singing it together now. I bet you even tell her.
Lunges alternating. Feel free to add that twist at the bottom towards the knee that's in front. A little bit of a slow thoracic twist. Keep those glutes on. Stay braced. Control. Arm circles. Full range of motion. Feel like the Verizon towers. Reverse. Good. Inchworms into those push-ups. Don't round that low back. Bend those knees if you need to walk out. Take a break, 1 minute. We're starting the workout.
feel your You can make me let go. Forget about the world for a while. You and me and hello.
All right, starting with those sumo squats in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Version's up to you. Remember, focusing on engaging those glutes. Feet are a little bit wider. Squeeze those glutes at the top. Press those hips forward.
'Cause I can never get enough. So tell me, would you feel my love?
Job.
Yeah, I could never leave 'cause I need it, I feel it.
Constant tension through the glute. Lateral raise or that bent over row, whatever you're wanting right here. Elbows high. Shoulder blades back and down. Same speed up. Same speed down. Sumo squat.
Let me feel your
What muscle are you trying to work? What muscle are you feeling the stretch and contraction in?
Let me feel your love.
Lateral raise, bent over high row. Keep those elbows up. Sumo squat. Nice work, y'all. Those glutes should be on the whole time. Stay braced. Lateral raise. Remember, it's not about speed, slow control, time under tension. Same speed up, same speed down. Stay braced. Sumo squat. Last set, y'all, make them good. If you're feeling it a lot in the low back, make sure you're staying strong braced, keeping those glutes on. Pelvic floor up and in. Lateral raise. Take a break. Nice work, goes. Curtsy lunge with that press into those T squeezes. 20 seconds. And we're moving. Remember, the weight and shoulder press are optional. You can also do regular lunges if you prefer. In 5, focusing on that glute activation. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Stepping behind and across. Weight staying on that front leg. Keep that glute on. Good job. T squeezes. Weighted or not, up to you. Thumbs stay up. Squeeze through those scapula. Nice job, a little bit elevated for this one. You want to be feeling that squeeze down in that back, in between the shoulder blades. Curtsies. Remember, not about speed, slow and controlled. Keep that glute on. Don't lose your balance like me. T squeezes. Same speed up, same speed down. Curtsies. Halfway there, y'all. Glutes on the whole time, even at the top. Control, not speed. T squeezes. Thumbs up. Really feel that back work. Curtsies. Woo, Nelly. Let's go. Remember, take breaks as you need. There aren't many in this class. Glutes on. Pelvic floor up and in. Or brace. T squeeze. Last one. You get a break. Job. Same speed up. Take a break. Woo. Nice work, yos. Squat jump. Supersetted. Alternating lunge jumps with those alternating power planks.
Only a fool would go down your kiss. 'Cause girl, you got magic all in your lips. I'm so for real this
15 seconds. Remember, as you get tired, you can make them normal. Get rid of the jump. 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Your own ratio here. Keep those glutes on. Load those glutes.
But I can't stand not having you right by my side. I'll trade eternity for just tonight. You might be crazy, but at least I know you're mine.
Power plank. We're down. Squeeze those glutes. Crunch with that core. Elbow to feet. Feet to elbows. And body should be shaking. Squeeze those glutes. Squat lunges. Woo. Whichever you want. Remember, it's your own ratio. Keep those glutes on. Power plank. Side though. We're here. Engage those obliques. Squeeze those glutes. Elbow to feet. Feet to elbow. Switch. Squat jumps or lunges. Keep those glutes on. Stay braced. Power planks. Left side. Or opposite of whatever you just did. Ankle, knees, hips, shoulders all in line. Squeeze those glutes. Pull those obliques in. Flex that core. Squat, lunges, jumps. Let's go, y'all. Woo! Keep it going. Power plank. Crunch that core in. Glutes on. Pull, pull, pull. Make that core work. Don't just hold the spot. Pelvic floor up and in, glutes on. Take a break. Yo. One left. A tricep on the equalizer into that cardio set. Remember those modifications. Biggest thing, don't let that shoulder Get up to those ears. Keep them depressed. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Any one of those three options, that hip hinge, the knee lift, or the weight shifts. Try not to let momentum do it. Upright into those stance jacks. Stay braced. Switch. Equalizers. Uprights or stances. Keep those glutes on those stance jacks. Let's go, let's go. Find your tempo. Keep it. Switch. Woo, Nelly. Switch. Still braced. Find your tempo. Doesn't matter the speed. Switch. Woo. Last one, come on. Switch. Last one. Last one. Keep your tempo. Stay with it. Keep it going. Keep it going. Don't let up. Don't let up. Take a break. Woo. Nice job, yos. My peeps at home. Nice work today. My peeps in class. Nice job. Yes, I could. Nice job today. Good job, Mark. Nice work, Marilyn. Nice job. Nice job today. Nice work. You did it. when we did get more weights in the closet, so try to put them together one on top of the other with more that they get mixed. It's tough to find the one you want. As you're cleaning up, starting to work on slowing that breathing down. Breathing it in through the nose, out to the mouth. If you see any black streaks, black marks on the ground from our weights or equipment, we'll help out facilities, we'll clean those up. And here in the next couple minutes, we'll get started with our cool down. As you're ready, we're going to start with those deeper breaths. Inhaling in through the nose on the way up. Exhaling out to the mouth on the way down. Don't have to match my breathing, don't have to match your neighbors. Let your body tell you what it needs. On that next exhale, we're gonna pull that arm across. Remember with this stretch, keep that shoulder blade backing down and in place. Keeping those breaths, inhaling in through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. Stretching a little further on each exhale. Go and release, switch that opposite side. First arm comes behind, grab that elbow. Hand comes behind the shoulder blades. Biggest thing here, don't want to collapse down. Stay up and open. Got a crazy little poo hairdo. And when you're ready, go and release, switch that opposite side. Go and release. We're going to bring those hands behind the back, interlock those fingers, shoulder blades back and down, chest up and open. We're going to roll that head and neck. When you're ready, go and release. Inhale up and in. On that exhale, we're going to drop down into that full floor squat. Working on keeping those heels down on the floor. Feel free to readjust those feet as needed. Trying to sit up tall. Once you have those heels down, you can bring the elbows to the inside of the knees. If you want more inner thigh stretch, press those hands together and press them down. Feel free to keep a little side to side, front to back movement. A little massage in that hip joint. When you're ready, we're going to drop it down to a plank. Drop those knees to the ground and completely lower ourselves all the way down. We're gonna extend that left arm out to 90. Right hand comes underneath that right shoulder. We're gonna pick up that left ankle foot, reach it over to the opposite side, touching through the leg, the torso, the shoulder, and the chest. Remember to breathe. Breathing tells our body that we're in a safe position, the muscles can release. If you're holding your breath, it's telling your body it's not a safe position, those muscles are going to stay tight. Every third or fourth inhale, inhale a little deeper. As you're ready, go and roll back to center. Opposite side. So now that right arm extends out at 90. Left hand comes underneath the shoulder. We're going to pick up that left ankle and foot, roll it over, touching down on that opposite side. Center. We're going to press ourselves back up into a plank. Step that left foot forward. Here we're going to drop that back knee. Right hand come into the inside of the foot, and we're going to twist, extend towards the sky. Stack those shoulders. Inhaling into the nose, down to the belly, out through the mouth. When you're ready, go on, release it back down. Step that hand to the floor. I said that weird. Step down, bring the opposite leg up. Drop that back knee. Same thing, opposite side. Left hand comes to the inside of the foot. Twist open to the outside. Stack those shoulders and breathe. Release it back to center. Lift that back knee, and then we're going to step forward. We're going to roll back to standing and finish with those breaths. We ran out of time today, so if you want to stay and stretch, feel free. These stretches aren't exhaustive, but we're going to finish with those last breaths. This final breath is the last thank you to yourself for showing up today, getting some movement, showing your body a little love. Nice work today, y'all. Great job. As always, don't forget homework, good solid dinner, drink lots of water, at least 6 hours of sleep, and we'll see you on Monday. Only one class this week. And hey, we're over halfway through the session already, so nice job staying consistent for 3 weeks. Y'all killing it. If you're with us online, don't forget to like and subscribe for updates when class goes live so you don't have to search for it. With that, have a nice night. We'll see you Monday.